Okay, so for those of you that checked out the Armond Dubuque podcast that I put up about the ultimate telemark binding that he created in the late 1990s and then kind of finalized the final version sort of in 2000 and then started retailing, I wanted to give some little close-ups of this. Some people thought this was actually a prototype, but this is actually one of the latter versions with the titanium that he created. And it's such a cool binding because he actually was able to use a lot of features and came up with these patents for very specific things that we use in modern telemark bindings today. And basically a lot of bindings ended up, if you listen to the podcast, other manufacturers ended up kind of taking these ideas and using them. So these are the compression springs that he was using. They're much smaller than we're probably used to seeing. You can kind of see there's both this threaded nut kind of on this side and then also these. And then these unthread and then they can come off. Very, very burly, early plastic or nylon heel throw. And back then a lot of them had this little thing, so there were some leashes that you could go thread through here and actually do more of an ankle style leash. The toe piece is fascinating though, because basically this is a step-in binding, and what you can see is the mechanism that he used, if you listen to the podcast, is he actually came up with the idea of a crampon. So you can see this is the front of the crampon. This part of the binding stayed on your boot and actually went on, and you can see you would step in up here and then step into this piece here. And then there was a release mechanism on the front that was spring loaded. So it's a 6-hole mounting pattern, as you can see, which other than the hammerhead, which was around a similar time period, this was the only 6-hole that I'm aware of that actually came out. And then another feature was these hard wires. So he went away from the cable. They attached in kind of this cool way on sort of these posts on the side. And you get a very, very interesting stiff cable. Awesome binding. Just wanted to let you guys see it up a little closer with some details so you could see such amazing features on it. And hopefully if you haven't listened to the podcast, you'll check it out. Ultimate Telemark Binding by Armond Dubuque.